Hello dear students of Standard 9. Welcome to DAV Moyle Public School. I am your social science teacher Nitin Pushpadore. Students, today I will take the revision of Nazism and the rise of Hitler part 1. So let's start our today's online session. Okay, first point, birth of the Weimar Republic. Okay, students, Nazism was a political ideology which flourished in Germany and it influenced world politics. Students, in this chapter, that means this chapter deals with the Nazi ideology, Hitler's politics, and its impact on Germany as well as world's socio-political economic system. Okay, students, first of all, we will discuss about the birth of Weimar Republic. Listen. Germany was a powerful empire in the early years of the 20th century. It fought the First World War during 1914 to 1918 alongside the Austrian Empire and against the Allies, that means England, France, and Russia. Germany made initial gains in the war by occupying France and Belgium. The Allies were strengthened by the US in 1917. Students, they defeated Germany. That means Allies countries defeated Germany and the Central Powers in the November 1918. Students, the defeat of Imperial Germany and the resigning of the emperor gave an opportunity to parliament parties to recast German polity. After all, a National Assembly met at Weimar. National Assembly met at Weimar and established a democratic constitution with a federal structure. Deputies, deputies were elected to the German parliament or Riksdag. Yes, so German parliament also known as Reichstag on the basis of equal and universal votes cast by all adults including women. So students, in such a way that there was emergence of Weimar Republic. Okay, students, what about the Treaty of Versailles 1919? That means which provisions were there? Listen, students, under the Treaty of Versailles, Germany lost her overseas colonies. Then Germany military power reduced. That means army reduced to 1 lakh. No air force and modern weapons. Then Germany could not build large battleship. Okay, then students, Rhineland demilitarized. That means resource-rich Rhineland taken by Allies armies. Germany lost her national territory. Which territories? Listen, Belgium, Denmark, Lithuania, and Poland took 30% of German territories. Against what Germany made to accept war first blame. Okay, that means Germany made to accept the First World War blame. Then Germany forced to pay war damage and fine about the 6 million pounds. So students, these were the restriction on Germany after the Treaty of Versailles 1919. Okay students, then what about the effects of the First World War on Germany? Listen, the First World War both psychologically and financially affected Europe. Europe became a continent of debtors from creditors. The Weimar Republic carried the burden of war guilt and national humiliation. Students, it was forced to pay a huge compensation. Socialists, Catholics, and Democrats who supported the Weimar Republic were criticized and came to be known as November criminals. Yes, students, what about the November criminals? Listen, socialists, Catholics, and Democrats of Weimar Republic. Okay, they supported the Weimar Republic. Okay, where they were criticized and came to be known as November criminals by the conservatives nationalists. Students, after the First World War, soldiers were placed above civilians, and the media glorified their train's life. However, the truth was just the opposite. They lived miserable life, okay, trenches. Students' aggressive war propaganda, national honor, and support grew for conservative dictatorship. At that time, in Europe, democracy was a young and fragile. Okay, democracy was a young and fragile idea which could not survive. So, students, These were the effects of the First World War on Weimar Republic. Next point is political radicalism and economic crisis. Students, what about the political radicalism? Listen, the term radicalism is the belief that society needs to be changed and that the changes are only possible through the revolutionary means. Okay, students, the birth of the Weimar Republic coincided with the revolutionary uprising of the Spartacist League. Yes, what about the Spartacist League? Listen, students, this league was based on the pattern of the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia. Soviets of workers and sailors were established in many cities. Okay, the political atmosphere in Berlin was charged with the demands for the Soviet style governance. The Weimar Republic crushed the uprising of the Spartacist League with the help of war veterans organizations called the Free Corps. Students, the Spartacists later founded the Communist Party of the Germany. That means the two parties of the communists and socialists never worked together after that scenario. Thus, they could not control the rise of Hitler. Okay, students, what about the economic crisis in Germany? Listen, political radicalization was only increased by the economic crisis of 1923. Germany had fought the war largely on loans and it had to pay for reparation in gold. This depleted gold reserves at a time when resources were scarce. When Germany refused to pay in 1923, then France occupied Germany's industrial area, okay, the Ruhr area, which was rich in coal. So students, these were the economic crisis in Germany. Next students, hyperinflation in Germany. What about that? Listen, Germany printed paper's currency abundantly. Okay, it resulted in a sharp fall of the values of the German mark, due to which prices of goods increased. This crisis came to be known as hyperinflation in Germany. At last, the Americans introduced the Dawes Plan. It helped Germany to overcome the crisis. The plan revoked the term of reparation to ease the financial burdens on Germans. So students, these are the hyperinflation situations in Germany. Okay, students, what about the years of depression and instability of the Weimar Republic? Listen, already we know that economic crisis and hyperinflation they were. Okay, so students, the Great Economic Depression after the First World War caused a sharp fall in demands of the essential goods. Farmers, traders, and industrialists were severely affected by this crisis. Even students, America could not escape from this crisis. The Wall Street Exchange crashed in 1929. Students in Germany, investment and industrial recovery were totally dependent on the USA. Over the next 3 years, that means between the 1929 and 1932, the national income of the USA fell by the half. The effects of this recession in the US economy were felt all over the world. That means, students, the German economy was severely hit by the economic crisis. By the 1932, industrial population was reduced to 40% of the 1929 level. So students, these were the years of depression. Students, what were the main effects of the recession on Germany? Listen, students, workers lost their jobs or their wages. Okay, then the number of unemployed people increased to 6 million. On the streets of Germany, men started moving with placards around their necks saying, willing to do any work. Then, as job disappeared, the youth took the criminal activities and total despair became common. Okay, students, the common economic crisis created deep anxieties and the fears in people. So, these were the effects of recession on Germany during that time. Instability of the Weimar Republic. Students, during that time, there was no proper democratic parliamentary system is going on. Okay, students, the Weimar constitution had some internal defects which made it unstable and vulnerable to dictatorship. Due to proportional representation, it was possible to get a majority for one single party. Moreover, Article 48 gave the President the power to impose emergency, then suspend the civil rights and rule by the decree. The Weimar Republic faced the 20 different cabinets in a 14 years. Listen, students. The Weimar Republic faced 20 different cabinets in how many years? 14 years. Okay. Then it's lasting on average 239 days, and people lost confidence in the democratic parliamentary system, which hardly offered any solutions. So students, this entire scenario was caused to affect on the democratic parliament system in Germany. So that's why it refers as an instability of the Weimar Republic. Next point is Hitler's rise power. Students, what about the Hitlers? Listen. Hitler was born in 1889 in Austria. Socio-economic and political conditions of Germany led to the rise of Hitler. Students, after Versailles Treaty, he joined the German Workers' Party in 1919, which was later renamed as National Socialist German Worker Party. Okay, it was later known as the Nazi Party. Yes, students, in 1923, Hitler planned to seize control of Bavaria and then march to Berlin and capture power. He was arrested. That means Hitler was arrested. Then he tried for treason and later he released. After 1929, banks collapsed, business shut down, and people lost their jobs. In this situation of despair, Nazi propaganda gave hopes of a better future to the German people. In 1928, the Nazi Party got only 2.6% votes in the elections to the Riksdag, that means parliament, the German parliament. Okay, then by 1932, it had become the largest party with 37% votes. First of all, got 2.6%, then after that means in the 1932 it had become the largest party with the 37% votes. Okay students, what about the promises made by the Hitlers? Listen, I am telling you some promises which made by the Hitler. First, he promised to build a strong nation. Then the injustice of the Versailles Treaty. Okay, then restore the dignity of the German people and create opportunities for the employment people. Okay, then he promised employment for then again he promised to weed out and to okay. So these were the promises which made by the Hitlers. Again students, what about the development during the Hitler's time? Listen, the red banners with the swastika, okay, red banners with the swastika, the Nazi standard, and new developments at the time of Hitler. Nazi propaganda, okay, as Muslim, Australia, okay, Muslims as someone who had arrived to help German in a time of economic and political crisis. So slowly, Hitler's power, that means Hitler became a messiah, okay, through the developments, through his strategy. This was the destruction of the democracy. Yes, slowly he destructed. That means Hitler's strategies destructed the democracy in Germany. Okay, then students, on the 30th January 1933, President Hindenburg offered the chancellorship to the Hitler. It was the highest option, highest position in the cabinet of ministers after gaining power. Then, having acquired the power, then suspension of civic rights, and Hitler started to destroy the structure of the democratic rule. So, in such a way that Hitler's rise to power and he was destructing the democracy in a Weimar Republic. Okay, students, what about the Hitler's ideology about communists? Listen, the communists were the arch enemies of Hitler. After suspension of civic rights, Hitler turned on the communists. Most of them were sent to the newly established concentration camps. The repression of the communists was severe. However, they were only one among the 52 types of victims prosecuted by the Nazis across the country. Then students, economic reconstructions. Listen, students, Hitler gave the responsibility of the economic recovery to the economist, okay, Haslamer Scotchest. So students, who was the Haslamer Scotchest? He was an economist during the Hitler Reign. He wanted full production and full employment through a state-funded work creation program. As a result, the famous German superhighways and the people's car and the Volkswagen, okay, were made. So students, this was happened during the Hitler's reign. Then students, what about the success in foreign policies? Listen, in foreign policy, Hitler's acquired quick success. Hitler pulled out of the League of the Nations in 1933 and reoccupied the Rhineland in 1936. In 1938, under the slogan One People, One Empire and One Leader, Austria and Germany were integrated by the Hitler in such a way that slowly till 1938-1940 Hitler's power increased, okay, in that region, and Hitler became a powerful dictator. Okay students, it's time to check your knowledge. Here are some questions as your assignment. You have to write the answers of these questions. Students, I will take the revision of remaining portion of this lesson in the next online session. So till then, thank you very much and have a nice day.